Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Anuta, the Crochet World, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment on my videos. And today we're going to do this beautiful pattern for a phone cover. Here it is. It looks like this. And for this one, I've used my 100% cotton yarn, and for this one I've used my this 4 mm of the hook. Here it is. So let's begin. So here it is, just have your yarn and we will start with the slip knot. So just have a slip knot here. And now we will chain up 14, 1, 4. So it is, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. Here it is. Have your 14 chains here, and now we will turn our work. So simply just turn your chains, and I'm going to work at the back side of my this chains. Now here I'm going to skip my this first chain and I will go to this second chain here. Insert your hook into the second chain. Here it is, like this. Grab your yarn. You're going to have 2 loops in your hook. Yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and that's going to be your first single crochet. Now here I'm going to have a stitch marker so that I will remember that this is my first stitch. Here it is. Now we will again go to the same stitch, same chain, our second chain, and we will have one more single crochet here. So just insert your hook into the same chain and grab your yarn and have your second single crochet here. Here it is. So into the second chain we will have 2 single crochets, and now onwards we will have only 1 single crochet into each chain up to the end of our this chains. So here it is, just go to this next chain and have only 1 single crochet here. Again, go to this next chain, insert your hook and have only 1 single crochet. Now keep on having 1 single crochet until the end of your chains, and by the end you're gonna have 14, 1, 4 single crochets. So keep on having your 1 single crochet into each chain, and I will meet you at the end. Here it is. And here it is. I've got my this 14 single crochets here, and now I'm here at the end of my this chains. Now here we will add another 3 single crochets. So here it is, you got your this 14th single crochet here. We will go again into our this last chain and we will add another 3 single crochets here. So that's going to be our 15, 16 and 17th single crochet. So simply just add 3 single crochets here, and now we will turn our work. So simply just turn your work, and here we will have 1 single crochet into each chain until our this second last chain. So this is our second last chain, this is my last chain, this is my second last chain. So until here I'm going to have 1 single crochet into each chain, and here I'm going to add another 11 single crochets. So here it is, just add another 11 single crochets here, 1 single crochet into each chain. So go to this first chain, insert your hook into this first chain here like this, and grab your yarn. I'm just going to hide my this end in along with my the stitches here like this. Here it is, it's 1. Go to this next chain here, have 1 single crochet, go to this next chain here like this and have 1 single crochet. Now keep on having 1 single crochet into each chain, and by the end you're going to add another 11 single crochets here. So you're going to have your 28 single crochets all the way around. If you will count from your this first stitch, from your this first single crochet all the way around until here, until you're the second last chain, you're going to have your 28 single crochets. So here it is, you already got your 17 single crochets here. Add another 11 single crochets here, and I will meet you on my this second last chain with my 28 single crochets. And here it is, I've got my this 28 single crochets here and here, and now I'm here on my this last chain. So here into my this last chain I will add another 2 single crochets. So just insert your hook into this last chain and have 2 single crochets here. So it's 1 and 2, and that will make your 30 single crochets here, and this is our base. So our base is ready, and here to finish up our this round number 1, I'm just gonna take out my this stitch marker and will insert my hook into my this first stitch. So this is my first stitch, insert your hook into this first stitch, grab your yarn and have 1 slip stitch, and that's how we will finish our base round, our round number 1. Here it is. it looks like this. And now for our round number 2, I'm just going to have a chain 1. So have a chain 1, and now we will again go to this first stitch. So this is our first stitch where we have made our this slip stitch. Go to that same stitch, and here we will take the back loop of our this stitch. So here it is, insert your hook into the back loop of your this first stitch here like this, and grab your yarn. You're gonna have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and that's gonna be your first single crochet of your round number 2. And here we will have a stitch marker. Here it is. And now for this round number 2, we will have 1 single crochet into each stitch, but all of our stitches will be back loop only single crochets. So here it is. Go to this next stitch, insert your hook into the back loop of your this next stitch, grab a yarn and have 1 single crochet. Go to this next one, insert your hook into the back loop of your this next stitch, grab a yarn and have 1 single crochet. Now keep on having 1 single crochet back loop only into each stitch from your previous round, and by the end of this round number 2, we will have 30 single crochets, and I will meet you after my 30 single crochets, all back loop only. Here it is. And here it is. At the end of my this round number 2, I got my this 30 single crochets, all back loop only, and it looks like this, and I'm here. So this is my stitch number 30, and this is my slip stitch and a chain 1 from my previous round. So we will not count this 2 as our stitch. We will straight away go to our this first stitch. So skip your this slip stitch and a chain 1, go to this first stitch, and here I'm just going to take out my this stitch marker, and now onwards we will start working on a spiral way. So here just insert your hook into the first stitch of your round number 2 here like this, and grab your yarn. You're going to have 2 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and that's going to be your first stitch, first single crochet of your round number 3. And here we're going to need a stitch marker, so just have your this stitch marker so that you will remember that this is your first stitch. So this is our first stitch of our round number 3. Now here I will again go to this first stitch, and here I'm going to have 1 double crochet. So have you this first single crochet of your round number 3, yarn over, go to that same stitch again, go to your this first stitch again, insert your hook, grab a yarn and have 1 double crochet here. Here it is. So have 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet into this first stitch. Now skip this next stitch, go to the stitch after that, and here again we will have 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet. So here it is. Skip this second stitch, go to this third stitch and have 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet here. And now we will repeat our this pattern all the way on our this round number 3, and for all of the next rounds. So here it is. Go to this next stitch, skip this next stitch, go to the stitch after that and have 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet into this 1 stitch. So this is 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet. Again, skip this next stitch, go to the stitch after that and have 1 single crochet and have 1 double crochet into that same stitch. Again, skip this next stitch, go to the stitch after that and have 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet. Here it is, and your work will look like this. Now keep on repeating this pattern. So keep on having 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet into your this 1 stitch, then skip your this next stitch, go to the stitch after that and have 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet. Again, skip your this next stitch, go to the stitch after that and have 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet. Keep on repeating this pattern all the way around on your this round number 3, and by the end of this round you're going to have your 30 stitches, 30. So here it is. This is our first stitch. Here on my this second last stitch I'm going to have my 30 stitches, and I will meet you here and will tell you how to finish up over this round number 3. So keep on repeating this pattern and I will meet you after round number 3 after my stitch number 30. And here it is. I'm at the end of my this round number 3, and I got my this 30 stitches here. And now I will skip my this last stitch. So this is my last stitch. I'm going to skip my last stitch, and because we are working in a spiral way, I will straightway start working on my round number 4. And again, For my round number 4, we will repeat our round number 3 here. So here it is. Just skip this next stitch. Go to the stitch after that. This is your first single crochet from your round number 3. Take out this stitch marker and we will repeat our pattern here. So just go to this next stitch, insert your hook into this first stitch, grab your yarn and have one single crochet and one double crochet into this first stitch. Now this first single crochet is your first stitch of your round number 4. So just have your stitch marker here like this, and now keep on repeating your round number 3 for your round number 4 as well, and for all of our next rounds. So here it is. Have one single crochet and one double crochet into this first stitch, into this first single crochet. Skip this next stitch. This is your double crochet from your previous round. Go to this next stitch. This is a single crochet from your previous rounds, and here again we will have one single crochet and one double crochet. Again, skip this next stitch, go to the stitch after that and have one single crochet and one double crochet. Here it is. It looks like this. And now here, keep on repeating your round number 3, and I will go up to my round number 22, and I will meet you after my round number 22. Keep on repeating your round number 3 for your each round, and do not forget to have a stitch marker on every first stitch of your every round, so that you will remember which round you have been working on and which is your first stitch. So just keep on repeating your round number 3, keep on repeating your pattern, and I'm going to go up to my round number 22, and I will meet you after my round number 22. Now, if you want this pouch to be a smaller one, you can reduce the number of rounds. And if you want this pouch to be a bigger one, you can always add up your rounds into this phone cover. So it's completely optional. I'm going to go up to my round number 22, and I will meet you after my round number 22. And here it is. After my round number 22, it looks like this, and we are here. Now here I'm in the middle of my this work. So here it is. I will just reach up to this corner. So for that, I will go to round number 23 here. I'm just going to take out my this stitch marker, and I will simply insert my hook into my this first stitch, and will start having my this pattern here. So simply just have your pattern in here. And remember, this is the first stitch of our round number 23, but I'm not going to count this as my round number 23. I will continue doing my round number 22, and I'm going to add up some of the stitches here. So here it is. This is 2 stitches. I will go to this next stitch. We'll add up my another 2 stitches here, and another 2 stitches. Here it is. And for one more time, I'm going to add 2 stitches. So here it is. I've added 8 stitches here just to reach up to my this corner here. So this is my round number 22. I haven't finished my round number 22 here. I've continue doing my this round number 22, and I've added 8 stitches here, and I'm here into this corner. So I've just added up my this 8 stitches only to reach up to this corner here. And now onwards we will start our round number 23. So for that, just skip this next stitch, go to the stitch after that, insert your hook, and have one single crochet here. Have the stitch marker back on, because that's going to be your first stitch of your round number 23. And here for this round number 23, we will have one single crochet into each stitch. So here it is. Just have this first single crochet, go to this next stitch, and have your one single crochet, go to this next one, and have your one single crochet. Now keep on having one single crochet on each stitch for this round number 23, and for your round number 24 and your round number 25. So here it is. For next 3 rounds, we will have one single crochet into each stitch, and our each round we will have 30 stitches, and I will meet you after my round number 25. So here it is. This is my round number 23, and I will have one single crochet into each stitch. And for my round number 24, again I will repeat my this round number 23, and for my round number 25, again I will repeat my round number 23. So for my round number 23, 24 and 25, we will have one single crochet into each stitch from our previous round, and I will meet you after my round number 25. Here it is. And here it is. After my round number 25, it looks like this, and I'm here. Now, I'm just going to take out my the stitch marker here, and I will simply go to this first stitch, insert your hook, grab your yarn and have one slip stitch here. So here it is, just have one slip stitch, and that's how we will finish our this round number 25. Now we're gonna make a strap in here, so we're gonna create a strap at the corner. So here it is, just have your this slip stitch here, and now we will chain up 2. So here it is, it's 1 and 2, chain up 2, and I will go to this second chain. So this is the first chain and this is the second chain. This is my second chain. I'm just going to turn my chains and I will go to this back side of my this second chain and will insert my hook into my this second chain, into the back side of my this second chain here like this, and will grab the yarn. So here it is, just gonna grab the yarn, just gonna have 2 loops in my hook, yarn over and pull my yarn through 2 loops, and that's gonna be my 1 single crochet. And now here, just after this first single crochet, you're gonna find 1 strand of yarn here on your this right hand side, this one. So I'm just gonna insert my hook into my this 1 strand of yarn here like this, and yarn over and pull your yarn through 1 strand of yarn only. So here it is, just pull your yarn, pull your loop, just 1 loop only. Here it is like this, and you're gonna have 2 loops in your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. And now we will repeat our this pattern. So here it is again, go to your this right hand side and you're gonna find 2 loops here. So now onwards you're gonna find 2 loops on your this right hand side, insert your hook into this 2 loops. So here it is, just turn your work, insert your hook into both the loops here like this, yarn over and pull your yarn through both the loops. Here it is, you're gonna have 2 loops in your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. Again, I will simply go to this right hand side, will turn my work, insert your hook into this 2 loops here like this, yarn over and pull your loop through this 2 loops. Here it is like this, you're gonna have 2 loops in your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. Again, turn your work, you're gonna find 2 loops here, insert your hook into this 2 loops like this, yarn over and pull up a loop. Here it is, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. Here it is. Now repeat this pattern all the way until your required length. I'm going to go up to some of the length and I will meet you after that. Here it is. This is the length. I've got my this strap here, and now here I'm just going to stop in here. I'm just going to check if the size is the correct size. If you want to have a longer strap, you can always have a longer strap. You can always go ahead and have as long as you want. I'm just going to stop in here. This is going to be a perfect size for me. And now I'm right here. Just make sure your this strap is not twisted. It has to be straight. So just make that sure. Here it is. And now I will go to this same stitch where I've made my the slip stitch here. Insert your hook into that same stitch, grab a yarn and have 1 slip stitch, and that's how we will attach our this back strap here like this. And now I'm just gonna cut my yarn. So here it is, just cut your yarn and secure your this stitch, and now hide your this end in, and I will meet you after that. Here it is, it's all done. And now here just gonna have my this button in here. So I'm just gonna attach a button in here, and I'm gonna create a loop as well. So I'm just gonna have a loop and I will attach my loop at the back. So for that, simply just have your yarn and start with a slip knot. Here it is, and have your chains. It's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and check your this chains. If this chains are enough as your loop here, it's gonna be enough for me. So I'm just gonna stop in here. So here it is, your this loop will depend on the size of your this button. So if you're having a big button, you might will need some more chains, and if you're having a smaller one, you might will need some less numbers of chains. So here it is, just have your this chains in here, cut your yarn. Here it is, secure this chain, and I will attach my this chain here at the back. here it is, and I will just hide my this ends in, and I will attach my this button as well in here, and we'll meet you after that. And here it is, our phone case or phone cover is ready. And now for the flower on the top, I'm just going to change the color of my yarn, and I'm going to change my this hook as well. So here it is, I'm going to use my 2.5 mm of the hook. So here, just have your yarn, and I'm just going to start with the magic circle. So just have your yarn and have a magic circle here, insert your hook, grab your yarn, and here I'm just going to have a chain 1. Now this chain 1 is not a stitch. I've made this chain 1 only to secure my this magic circle. Now for round number 1, we will have 6 single crochets into our this magic circle. So for that, I'm just going to insert my hook into my this magic circle here, and we'll grab the yarn. I'm going to have 2 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and this is your first single crochet, and you're going to need 6 single crochets here. So that's going to be our second single crochet, 3, 4, 5, and our last single crochet, 6th single crochet. Here it is. So we got 6 single crochets here for this round. Round number 1, just gonna pull my yarn, just gonna close my this circle here, and here it is. It looks like this. Now for round number 2, I will go to this first single crochet. So this is my first single crochet. I will insert my hook into my this first single crochet here like this, and we'll grab the yarn. I'm going to have 2 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull a yarn through 2 loops, and that's going to be our first single crochet of our round number 2. Now here you can have a stitch marker. Here it is. Just have a stitch marker so that you will remember that this is your first stitch. Remember, we are working in a spiral way. So we will straightway have our this first stitch of our this round, round number 2. Here it is. And here for this round, round number 2, we will have 2 single crochets into each stitch from our previous round. So here it is. This is our first stitch. Go to that same stitch again into this first stitch here, and grab a yarn and have this second single crochet. We will go to this next stitch, and here again we will have 2 single crochets. So just insert your hook into this next stitch and have 2 single crochets here. So that's 1 and 2. Again, go to this next stitch, insert your hook into this next stitch and have 2 single crochets. Now keep on having 2 single crochets into each stitch, and by the end of this round, round number 2, we will have 12 single crochets. So here it is. That's going to be my 8 single crochet, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So here I got my this 12 single crochets here for my this round, round number 2. Now I will just take out my the stitch marker, and we will straightway start working on our round number 3. So here it is. Just insert your hook into this first stitch, grab yarn and have your 1 single crochet here. That's going to be our first single crochet of your round number 3, and have the stitch marker back on. Now here for this first stitch, we will have only 1 single crochet, and we will go to this next stitch. Into the second stitch, we will have 2 single crochets into this 1 stitch. So here it is. It's 1 and 2, and we will repeat over this pattern all the way around over this round, round number 3. So again, we will go to this next stitch, and here we will have only 1 single crochet, and we will go to this next stitch, and here we will have 2 single crochets into this 1 stitch. Again, go to this next stitch and have 1 single crochet only, and go to this next stitch and have 2 single crochets into this 1 stitch. Now keep on repeating this pattern. So keep on having 1 single crochet, then 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet, then 2 single crochets. Keep on repeating this pattern all the way around on your this round, round number 3, and by the end we will have 18 single crochets, and I will meet you here. Here it is. At the end of my this round, round number 3, I got my this 18 single crochets here. And now for my round number 4, I will take out my this stitch marker. I will go to this next stitch, my this first stitch. I will insert my hook and will grab the yarn, and we'll have 1 single crochet here. That's going to be my first single crochet of my round number 4. I will the stitch marker back on here. Now go to this next stitch, and here into this next stitch we will have 2 single crochets into this one stitch. So here it is, it's 1 and 2. And now we will go to this next stitch, and here we will have only 1 single crochet here, and we got our this first 4 stitches here. And now we will repeat our this pattern all the way around on our this round number 4. So again, go to this next stitch and have 1 single crochet only. Go to this next stitch and have 2 single crochets into this one stitch, so it's 1 and 2, and go to this next stitch and have 1 single crochet only. Again, go to this next stitch and have 1 single crochet only. Go to this next stitch and have 2 single crochets into this one stitch, so it's 1 and 2, and go to this next stitch and have only 1 single crochet. Here it is. It looks like this. Now keep on repeating this pattern. So keep on having 1 single crochet, then 2 single crochets, and then 1 single crochet. Keep on repeating this pattern all the way around on your this round number 4, and by the end of this round you're going to have your 24 single crochets, and I will meet you at the end. And here it is. I've got my this 24 single crochets of my this round number 4. Now for round number 5, I will just take out my this stitch marker, and here first 3 stitches we will have 1 single crochet into each stitch. So just go to this next stitch and have 1 single crochet only. Have the stitch marker back on because this is your first stitch of your round number 5. And here first 3 stitches we will have 1 single crochet into each stitch. Here it is. And now we will go to this 4th stitch, and here we will have 2 single crochets into this one stitch. So here it is, it's 1 and 2 here. And now we will repeat over this pattern all the way around on our this round number 5. So again, first 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3, have 1 single crochet into each stitch, and into this 4th stitch have 2 single crochets into this one stitch. Keep on repeating this pattern all the way around on your this round number 5, and by the end of this round number 5, you're gonna have your 30 single crochets, and I will meet you at the end here. And here it is. I've got my this 30 single crochets here, and it looks like this. And now I will take out my this stitch marker here. Our this round number 5 is our last round, and here after having this last stitch here, this last 30th stitch, I'm here and I will cut my yarn. So here it is. Just simply have your scissors and cut your yarn here, secure your this last stitch here like this, and now we're gonna need needle here. So here it is, just have your needle here, and now we will skip over this next stitch and we will go to the stitch after that here, this one, and we will insert our hook, our needle into this next stitch here like this, and simply just take out your this yarn from the back here. And this is our last stitch, our stitch number 30, and we will go to this stitch number 30 and insert your hook into the loop, into this middle loop, here it is, and take out your this needle from the back here like this, and that's how we will create our this fake stitch here like this. Now if you will count all of your stitches, you're gonna have 30 stitches here. Now just turn your work and hide your this ends in, and I'm gonna meet you after that. Here it is, and now we will change the color of our yarn. So here it is, I'm just gonna have my this second color and go to any stitch here, insert your hook and attach your this yarn here. Here it is, and now here we will chain up 2. So here it is, it's 1 and 2, chain up 2. Now we will go to this next stitch. So for that, yarn over and insert your hook into this next stitch here and grab your yarn. You're gonna have 3 loops in your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. So here it is, we're gonna have 1 double crochet here, and now we will chain up 3. So here it is, it's 1, 2 and 3, chain up 3, and now we will go to this third chain from our this hook. So this is our first chain, this is our second chain, and this is our third chain. So here it is, I'm just going to go to the back side of my this third chain and will insert my hook into the back side of my this third chain here like this, and grab a yarn and have 1 slip stitch here. here, and this is our picot stitch. So we're going to have one picot here, and now we will have one more double crochet into our this second stitch. So here it is, yarn over and go to that same stitch where you had your this last double crochet, insert your hook, grab a yarn and have one more double crochet here. So here it is, simply just have another double crochet here like this, and now chain up 2, 1 and 2, chain up 2 and go to this next stitch into this third stitch, insert your hook into this third stitch, grab a yarn and have one slip stitch. Here it is, and our first petal is ready, and we will repeat our this pattern for another 9 times into our this round number 6. So again, we will go to this next stitch, insert your hook into this next stitch, grab a yarn and have one slip stitch here, chain up 2, 1 and 2, yarn over, go to this next stitch and have one double crochet here. Here it is, chain up 3, 1, 2 and 3, go to this third chain, insert your hook, grab a yarn and have one slip stitch and have a picot stitch here, yarn over and go to that same stitch again and have another double crochet here. Here, chain up 2, 1 and 2, go to this next stitch, insert your hook, grab a yarn and have one slip stitch. Here it is, our second petal is ready. Again, we will repeat the pattern. So again, we will go to this next stitch, insert your hook, grab a yarn and have one slip stitch, chain up 2, 1 and 2, yarn over, go to this next stitch, insert your hook into this next stitch and have one double crochet, have one picot stitch here. So for that, we will chain up 3, 1, 2 and 3, go to this chain 3 and insert your hook into this chain 3, grab a yarn and have one slip stitch, yarn over, go to that same stitch and have one double crochet here, chain up 2, 1 and 2 and go to this next stitch, insert your hook, grab a yarn and have one slip stitch. Here it is. Repeat this pattern, and here all the way you're gonna have 10 petals here, and I will meet you at the end. And here it is, I've got my this last chain 2 here, and I will go to this last stitch and will have my this slip stitch here. Here it is, and now I'm just gonna cut my yarn here and secure this last stitch. Now hide all of this ends in, and I'm gonna meet you after that. Here it is all done already, and now I'm just gonna turn this one, and here I'm gonna use my fabric glue. Now if you don't have a glue, you can simply have this yarn and you can attach your this flower here into the middle here with the help of your yarn. I'm gonna use my fabric glue here. So for that, just gonna have a glue here. Here it is, and attach my sunflower here. Here it is, and it looks like this. And I hope you have liked my today's tutorial. If you have liked, please like, share and comment on my videos, and please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you into the next video. Till then, bye.